And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter,
exactly
number 50,
what they wanted out
second
of that
baseman,
pitch up in the zone.
Justin
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox on top, 3-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Corey Seager. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The
Things
shortstop,
not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings.
Seager.
A couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1. This is pulled into right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
This one's flared out toward left. Martinez coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's popped up. Devers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 2 out with the man at first. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clayton Kershaw. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
In there, and it's even at 1. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Hernandez is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
The left field, number 31.
Here is to see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So striding in, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers 2. So coming to the plate, Rick Porcello comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Peterson to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer here in the series, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The center fielder, number 16.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. A ball and no strikes. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-2 Boston. Here's Corey Seager. He'll get things started here in the second half of the
Dodgers,
6th.
the shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Devers has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
and I
right
thought this
fielder,
might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to challenge the
we'll
previous
take one
play.
last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did meet that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if
out
needed.
at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at-bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Velasquez
your
is called
attention,
upon
please.
to pitch, really
Now
needing that
pitching for
double play
Boston.
ball. Bases are
Number
loaded here with
76.
only one man out.
Hector Velasquez.
Chris
hitting for the
Taylor
Dodgers.
will get the call here as he'll
Number
hit for
3.
the pitcher.
Chris Taylor.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Hernandez, the runner at third. Verdugo over at second. Barnes at first, one gone. outside. 3-0 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here it is. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now back.
To the pen because
the left
like
fielder.
The matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy in bases to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jock Peterson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Bases are loaded with only one out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, first baseman,
I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Still only 1 out in the inning. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the
Now batting,
mistake of
third
putting it
baseman.
right in the heart of the plate.
Justin.
And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and
Turner.
that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
The
and
center
the force play
fielder,
is
number
now in order.
35, Cody
Digging in to try
Bellinger.
again, Cody Bellinger. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously,
The batter, number 5,
up there with the bases
shortstop,
loaded, but you
Corey
can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Seager.
Digging in now, Corey Seager, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two and 1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering, and that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Red Sox 4. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Your
Dylan
attention,
Floro
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Dodgers.
inning number 7.
Number 51, Dylan.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia.
Leading
He's
off with
1
the
for
Red
2
Sox.
in this one.
The second baseman, Dustin.
He's ready. Here's the
Pedroia.
first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Now the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Turner gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher. Your attention, please.
We'll get the call
Pink
to
hitting
pinch
for the
hit
Red
here
Sox.
as we'll see what he can do
Number
with 2 out
36,
and the base is empty.
Eduardo Nunez.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. Muncy is right there. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and
Down
gentlemen,
in order to go the
it's
Red
time
Sox.
for the
They're on the short
traditional
end of a
7th
7-4
inning
score.
stretch.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He'll
Leading
start
off for
things out
Boston,
for us here in inning
right
number
fielder.
8.
The last
Mookie
at bat, Matty D, we heard this
Betts.
guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. A dive. He's got it. Wow.
Oh, man, you
The
can't
center
hit a
fielder,
ball
number
any harder than that. I mean, this
Andrew
ball gets on him in a heartbeat.
Benintendi.
Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fly ball out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium. As you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce.
1-0.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. The 1-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Your
Tyler
attention,
Thornburg
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for the
bullpen
Red
in the
Sox.
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Number
Hitting for the
45
Dodgers.
is going to grab a
Number
bat here as he
45.
looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock
So the batting order
Peterson.
turns over now and set to go Jock Peterson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Misses, ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman, Max
Into the box now, Max
Muncy.
Muncy. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. Justin Turner would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
Now batting.
Dan, I know you
the
fight
third baseman,
as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Muncy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Your
Kenley
attention,
Jansen
please.
comes out of the bullpen
Now
to
pitching
shut
for
things
the
down
Dodgers.
here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it
Leading
off
off
against
with the Red
Jansen, who
Sox.
tries to close the
shortstop.
door in this one.
They look like they're
Both
up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving.
Now
We
batting.
Cannot stop.
The third
Nobody
baseman,
can make an out. We have to
Raphael
find a way to
Devers.
put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Raphael Devers, the next to bat. Popped him up. Barnes is there. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman,
So a
Justin
runner at first now with 1 away,
Pedroia.
and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Come on, they don't tell us who we are. So when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Dodgers trail 2-1 in this World Series. Clayton Kershaw pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.